Hello and welcome. We'll begin in a comfortable seated position, crossing the legs, bringing the palms to the thighs and letting them rest there. Begin to lengthen through the spine, reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Begin to bring awareness to the breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. As we stay here in this position, begin to lengthen the inhales and lengthen the exhales. Find a soft gaze down towards the mat. And as you're ready, gently close the windows of the eyes. I invite you to take a body scan. Notice any places that are holding tension, any places that feel good. And if you'd like to go ahead and set an intention, whatever is resonating on your heart and on your mind, go ahead and do so. We'll be in this posture for a moment, breathing in and out through the nose. Gently begin to blink the eyes back open. And on your next inhale, bring the hands in front of the chest so that the pointer fingers and the thumbs connect, making a triangle in front of the chest. And on your exhale, push the triangle out. Inhale, bring the hands to clasp and then turn so that the palms face over. Inhale, rise up so the palms face up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, bring the elbows in towards the sides and the palms will face out in the direction you're facing. Inhale, bring the hands back to heart center. Inhale, make your triangle. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, cross the fingers, raise the palms up overhead. Inhale, bring the elbows in towards the sides. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, triangle, push it out. Exhale, bring the hands overhead. Inhale, elbows to sides. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, triangle, push it out. Exhale, raise the arms overhead. Inhale, elbows to sides. Exhale, heart center. One more time. Inhale, triangle, push it out. Exhale, raise the arms overhead. Inhale, hold it here, deepest inhale. And on your exhale, release, heart center. Let the arms come long by the sides. And on your next inhale, raise the arms overhead so the palms press together. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, raise the arms, press the palms together. Exhale, heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, hold it at the top. And exhale to heart center. Inhale, and on your next exhale, begin to make your way into extended child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch behind you, knees out wide to the edges of the mat. Sink the hips towards the heels and extend the arms forward. Bring the forehead to rest gently on the mat. Maybe you massage the forehead, the third eye center. Begin to engage your Ujjayi breath. Find a slight constriction in the back of the throat. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Begin to engage the bandhas, pulling the low abs in and up. And as you breathe here in child's pose, you might notice the hips sink closer to the heels. Maybe you notice the sensation of the hip flexors opening. Or maybe you notice how it feels to extend through the arms and press the palms into the mat. Take another moment here, breathing in and out through the nose. And on your next inhale, begin to make your way into tabletop position. Stack the shoulders above the wrist, hips above the knees. Lengthen through the spine as you gaze forward. Gently tap the tops of the feet into the mat. Lift and rotate at the ankles, circling in one direction and the other. Return the feet to the mat. And on your next inhale, we'll come into cow, drop the belly, with the gaze in the tailbone. Exhale, cat, arch your back, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Begin to flow these postures at your own breath. You might find it feels good to linger in one longer than the other as you breathe in and out through the nose. Maybe you take some barrel rolls, or perhaps sway the hips side to side. Begin to return to a neutral tabletop. And on your next inhale, kick the right leg back long. Toes and hips point down towards the mat. The sole of the foot will look like it's pressing into the wall behind you. And exhale, release back to tabletop. Inhale, kick the left leg long. Toes and hips point down. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, kick the right leg long. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, right leg. Bring up the left arm. for balancing table. Hold it here, breathing in and out through the nose. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale to tabletop. Inhale, right leg, left arm. And begin to switch sides. This time left arm or left leg, right arm. And exhale back to tabletop. We'll take a few more movements from tabletop. Inhale, kick the right leg back long. Bring the knee to the shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale, right leg comes long. Bring the knee to the shoulder. Kick the right leg out toward the side and hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, kick the right leg long. Bring the knee to the shoulder. Kick the right leg out to the side. And as you're ready, bring up the left arm for awkward airplane. Remembering to breathe in and out through the nose as you hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, kick the left leg long. Bring the knee to the shoulder. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, left leg goes long. Bring the knee to the shoulder. And kick the left leg to the side, holding for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left leg long. Knee to shoulder. Kick it out to the side, and as you're ready, bring the right arm up for awkward airplane and hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Inhale, twist open to the right, raising the right arm up. And on your exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right arm through underneath the left. Lower the head to the mat. And then extend the left arm forward. You can either leave the left arm where it is, or if it's comfortable, you can begin to walk it over so it slightly comes over the head. And the right fingertips will point towards the upper right-hand corner of the mat. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Take a few more breaths here. And on your next exhale, begin to unwind. Inhale, twist back open to the right. And on your exhale, come back into tabletop position. Inhale, twist open to the left, reaching up through the left arm. Exhale, thread the needle, bring the left arm through underneath the right. Bring the head to the mat and extend the right arm forward. The right arm can stay here, or if you moved the arm over on the other side, you can begin to walk the right arm slightly over the head, get comfortable, so that the fingertips go towards the upper left-hand corner of the mat. Remember to keep breathing in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. Few more breaths here. And on your next exhale, begin to unwind. Inhale, twist back open to the left. Exhale, tabletop. We'll take a few cat-cows here. And then you can either sink the tailbone towards the heels or come into a comfortable seat. We'll take a few movements here for the wrist and for the shoulders. On your next inhale, extend the arms out long and gaze past the fingertips. And exhale. Inhale, raise the palms to face up and the fingertips will point up towards the ceiling. Exhale, let the palms turn down and face in towards you. Fingertips point down towards the mat. Inhale, reach the palms back up. Exhale, reach the palms back down. Inhale and exhale. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Bring the palms to the thighs. And on your next inhale, rotate the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let them fall down the back. Inhale, shrug up, and then exhale, release down. Inhale, arms up, or shoulders up. Exhale, release them back down. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So this time, as you bring the shoulder blades up, we'll come up from the back and release down the front. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, and then exhale. Take a few movements here. Slowly begin to rotate at the base of the spine. There's soft, gentle movements to start. We're not really adding in much movement with the upper torso or the shoulders yet. We're focusing on rotating from the base. Begin to switch sides, rotate the other direction. And this time, maybe you add in more of the stomach region as you twist. Begin to switch sides, making these circles a little bit soupier. We'll add in the shoulders, the chest. Feel how your spine is more warmed up now than it was compared to the beginning of class. Notice how you feel that now that you've done more stretching. Begin to rotate the other direction. And begin to return to a neutral seat. And make your way back into tabletop. Move the hands 1 palm print in front of where they are. Tuck the back toes under, and on your next exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Straighten one leg while bending the other. Let the head hang heavy. Gaze between the legs. Remembering to breathe in and out. Maybe you take some other movements here, dropping one shoulder down towards the mat then the other. We'll pedal it out for just another moment. And on your next inhale, rise up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, push the heels down towards the mat and then push your tailbone into the air. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, baby step your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, ragdoll. Find a generous bend in the knees. Let the head hang heavy. Arms can dangle here, or perhaps you bring the fingertips into the crooks of the elbows. Maybe take some yeses and nos with the neck, releasing any neck tension you may be holding. Perhaps even swaying the torso side to side. And begin to release the hands back down towards the mat. Inhale, slowly rise one vertebrae at a time. Neck is the last lift. Exhale, standing at attention. Bring the hands into heart center, Anjali Mudra. We'll take a few breaths here, so if you need to adjust your clothing, grab a sip of water, go ahead and do that. And then bring your hands back into prayer position when you're ready. Let the toes, give them a little wiggle, and then place them back down onto the mat. Noticing how the mat feels under the four corners of the feet. And on your next inhale, extended mountain pose. Raise the arms. Turn the pinky slightly in towards each other. Engage the abs and bring the shoulder blades together. Bring the hands through heart center as you exhale. Sustaining forward bend. Slightly round through the back as you reach the fingertips down towards the mat. They may graze the mat, or perhaps the palms even come down onto the mat. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, standing half lift, come into a figure 7 type shape. The palms can rest gently on the thighs or the shins. Bring the elbows in tight to the sides and bring the shoulder blades together. Gaze forward. Exhale to high plank. We'll hinge back and forth here in our high plank, warming up. The series of movements that we're about to do from high plank to down dog is called our chaturanga. Feel free to skip this at any time and just meet back in downward facing dog. So from high plank, hinge forward and lower to the knees. Lift to the tops of the feet. With control, lower to the belly. Fingertips will come just under the heads of the shoulders. Elbows are tight to the sides. Chin rests on the mat. Press through the tops of the feet to create a lift in the knees and thighs. And on your inhale, baby cobra. With little to no weight in the hands, you'll slightly lift the chest off the mat. And exhale to downward facing dog. And you can move their tabletop from baby cobra to make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, standing half lift, our figure 7 shape. And as you squeeze the shoulder blades together here, you can think about maybe you're holding a saucer with a teacup between the shoulder blades and you don't want it to spill. Exhale, standing forward bend. Slightly round through the back as you let the head hang heavy. Then inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach up through the arms. Bring the hands through prayer position. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, standing half lift. And exhale, Inhale to high plank. We'll move through our chaturanga, so high plank, hinge forward and lower slowly to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. And as you go through the chaturangas, you might notice your chest lifts even further off of the mat. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hop or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, standing half lift. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach up through the fingertips. Bring the arms off of the ears. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, standing half lift. Exhale to high plank. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Once in downward facing dog, breathe in through the nose, and then on your exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. So it'll sound like this. And one more time, inhale through the nose, exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, standing half lift. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, extended mountain pose. And on your exhale, side bend to the right, grabbing the left wrist lightly with the right hand. Push the hips to the left. Since we're just starting with our sides, this may just be a baby side bend. And as we flow, you may notice that this bends become deeper. Inhale, center. Exhale, this time the right or the left wrist grabs the right wrist. And side bend to the left, pushing the hips to the right. You may notice one side feels tighter than the other. Maybe your dominant side feels tighter. Maybe you're holding tension. Inhale, center. Exhale, goal post the arms. Bring the shoulder blades together. And the palms face out in front of you. Inhale, release, and come back through center. Exhale, bend at the right knee for one-legged mountain pose. And on your inhale, step the right leg back for crescent lunge. And bring the arms and the knee to the ground. Place the right hand firmly into the mat. And on your exhale, twist open to the left, reaching up through the left arm. This is an open twist to the left. Inhale, come back through center and raise the torso. On your next exhale, you'll twist open to the left, this time extending both arms out towards the sides. We'll keep the hips squared in front of us. So you'll just slightly twist through the upper torso. And if it's comfortable for the neck, you can gaze past the thumb of the left hand. Inhale, slowly unwind, and exhale to runner's lunge. Place the hands to the inside of the foot and toe heel out the left foot. So it's going to come out and up. You can either stay pressed up here on the palms, or if you have a block, a blanket, or a throw pillow, any stable object, you can come down to your forearms onto that. Or if it's in your practice, you can go ahead and come down onto the forearms on the mat. You choose your path Choose what is most optimal for you and your body. We'll be here for just a moment. Remember to breathe in and out through the nose. A few more breaths here. And on your inhale, slowly begin to remove any props and unwind. Exhale, come into high plank. Hinge forward and lower to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, standing half lift. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale, come up through center, and on your exhale, side bend to the left. Push the hips to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend, goalpost the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then inhale, raise the arms back up, and exhale, bend at the left knee, one-legged mountain pose. Inhale, step the left leg back for crescent lunge, and bring the knee down to the mat. Firmly root the left palm into the mat. And on your exhale, twist open to the right, reach up through the right arm. If it's kind of over the neck, maybe you gaze up towards the fingertips. Inhale, slowly unwind and raise the torso. Exhale, twist open to the right, reaching through both arms, and perhaps gazing down past the thumb of the right arm. Inhale, unwind, and exhale to runner's lunge. Toe heel out that right foot, so it comes out and up. And you choose which path you'd like to take with the arms. If you stay pressed up on the palms before, maybe that's what you do here. Maybe you come down to the forearms on an object or onto the mat. I invite you to come back to the intention you set at the beginning of class. Inhale. Slowly unwind, remove any objects you may have used. And exhale to high plank to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, standing half lift. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, extend a mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, one-legged mountain pose, bend at the right knee. Inhale, step the right foot back, crescent lunge. Exhale, come down to the mat. Inhale, press the right palm firmly into the mat, and on your exhale, twist open to the left, reaching up through the left arm and fingertips. Inhale, slowly unwind, raise the torso. Exhale, twist open to the left, reaching through both arms. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, runner's lunge. The feet or the hands come to the inside of the foot. The left foot comes out and up. Maybe take a body scan while we're here. Notice how you're feeling now that you're warmed up. Notice any places you may still be holding tension. Notice any places that you were holding tension, perhaps as you stretched, some of that tension was released. You notice those places that were already feeling good. Inhale, begin to unwind. And on your next exhale, high plank to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come to the top of the mat. Inhale, standing half lift. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Inhale, through center, raise the arms. Exhale, bend through the left knee. Inhale, step the left foot back, crescent lunge. Exhale, release down to the mat. Inhale, and then on your next exhale, twist open to the right, pushing through the left palm as you twist open. Inhale, come back through center, raise the torso, and on your next exhale, twist open to the right, checking that the hips point forward, and that you're just twisting through the torso. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, runner's lunge. Toe heel out that right foot. Inhale, begin to unwind. Exhale to high plank, hinge forward, and lower to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, slide out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step through to a comfortable seat. Grab a sip of water, towel off. Bring the soles of the feet to press into the mat in front of you. Zip up the feet and the legs. Bring the palms just behind the thighs as you lengthen through the spine and come onto the sits bones. Exhale, boat pose. You can lift the heels slightly off of the mat, or you can even keep the feet flexed with the heels on the mat. If you choose the lifted version and you'd like to go further, you can either extend the legs, the arms, or both. Do what feels comfortable for you. And hold for 3, 2, 1, release. Come to line on the belly. We'll take a baby cobra before taking a full cobra. So a baby cobra, there's little to no weight in the hands, and then we'll begin to put that weight back into the hands when we come into full cobra. So on your next inhale, baby cobra. Keep the chest lifted as you breathe in and out through the nose, shoulder blades together. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Push up through the palms, push through the tops of the feet. Exhale, release. Bend in the knees, and as you're ready, capture the pinky edge sides of the feet. So you can always use a strap, a blanket, or even a scarf here to help capture the feet. If the knees come away from each other, think about bringing them back in, pushing them towards each other. When you inhale, come onto the soft part of the belly, and as you exhale, kick the feet into the hands, like you're in a teardrop type shape. And as you're ready, exhale, release. Bring the left cheek to the mat, and the arms will come out long by the sides. Bend at the knees and begin to windshield wiper the legs. Let the legs sway left to right. This helps release the low back after doing those chest openers. Take a few breaths here, letting the back relax. Then extend the legs down onto the mat. Slide the palms face down underneath your hips. Bring the chin to the mat. With little to no weight in the left leg. Slightly lift the right leg off of the ground. So it doesn't have to come off far. You might just slightly lift. And on your exhale, release. The same thing with the other leg. There's going to be no weight in the right leg as you lift the left leg on your inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, unwind. Now, begin to scooch the palms in a little bit closer together. Inhale, right leg. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, left leg. Exhale to the mat. Okay, on your next inhale, you're going to lift both legs and hold it here, breathing in and out through the nose. Exhale to the mat. Bring the arms out long by the thighs and bring the right cheek to the mat. Bend in the knees, and we'll take a few more windshield wipers to the legs. Slowly begin to release and come up into a seated position. Extend the legs out long in front of you. We'll begin with an active stretch, so keep the spine straight. The legs can have a slight bend in the knees or as much of a bend as you need. Flex the feet. Inhale the arms and exhale, forward bend. Only come down as far as you can without rounding. So the hands might just come just underneath the knees. Maybe they're on the upper thighs. Breathe in and out here for just a moment. And slowly begin to come into a passive stretch, rounding through the back as you tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale and exhale. Take a couple more breaths here, in and out through the nose. And on your next inhale, begin to rise back up. Let the left leg come out towards the side, and maybe you slightly twist to the left. Inhale the arms, and same thing, we'll start with an active stretch, so exhale, forward bend. And then begin to come into that passive stretch, dropping the forehead down towards the knee. It may even come to rest on the knee. Inhale, unwind, bring the left leg back in. And then kick out that right leg to the side, maybe slightly twist to the right. Inhale the arms. Exhale, forward bend, taking that active stretch first. And beginning to come into that passive stretch. Round through the back. Maybe you notice one side feels different than the other. Maybe this side you come into your stretch a little bit more, or maybe not as much as you did on the other side. Inhale, begin to rise up and bring the soles of the feet to touch, and the knees will fall out wide to the edges of the mat. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, butterfly. Go ahead and round through the back here. The forehead may even come to rest on the feet. Inhale, begin to rise and extend the legs long. Bring the palms pressed together in front of you. Exhale, slowly come to lying on the back. Inhale the knees in towards the chest. Exhale, happy baby. Keeping the back and neck onto the ground. You can grab behind the thighs or the ankles or even the feet. And slowly let yourself roll side to side, massaging the low back. Maybe extend one leg, stretch it out, bring it back in, and then stretch the other leg. Bring it back in. Bring the right knee in tight towards the chest as you extend the left leg long. And on your next exhale, supine spinal twist. Guide the right knee over to the left. Tee out the arms. And if it's comfortable for the neck, you can gaze to the right. Check that your right shoulder doesn't come off of the mat. Inhale, come back through center. This time, extend the right leg long and bring the left knee tight to the chest. Exhale, begin to guide it over to the right for supine spinal twist. And tee out the arms, perhaps gazing left if comfortable. And check that your left shoulder is still glued to the mat. Inhale, come back through center, but place the sole of the left foot into the mat. And then bring your right foot and leg over so you come into a figure four. This is a great alternative to half pigeon. So you can either, if you feel the stretch here as you flex that right foot, you can keep the legs where they are. Or if you'd like to take a deeper stretch, go ahead and raise that left leg off of the mat. And then bring your arms to wrap around the left thigh. And the right elbow may connect to the right thigh, so maybe you give it a little nudge with the elbow. Breathe in and out through the nose. And exhale, release. This time, the sole of the right foot comes to the mat. Bring the left leg over for that figure four. Flex the left foot. And if you took this position here on the other side, go ahead and do this now. Or if you want to go further, go ahead and bring that right leg off of the mat. Grab the right thigh. And if the left elbow connects to the left thigh, go ahead and nudge it. Exhale, begin to release. Inhale, bring both knees back in towards the chest. Take a couple of rolls side to side, or any other final movements that are calling to you. Maybe happy baby or child's pose. Grab anything you may need for Shavasana, a blanket, a throw pillow. And on your next exhale, begin to extend the legs long and let the toes roll out towards the edges of the mat. Palms can face up as the arms lay long by the sides. Or maybe bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Gently begin to close the windows of the eyes and start to breathe at your own pace. Release any, if any, tension that remains. And find stillness where you are.